Hey baby, this is Rel. Welcome to the back of the classroom. Go ahead and hit the like button. Get your attendance looking for the day. Let's get started. Today we talking about Law 30, make your accomplishments seem effortless. This is from the 48 Laws of Power. So this chapter has multiple layers to it. What I like about it is it definitely hits that point where you need to understand that not everybody's your friend, right? You have so many people who isn't around you to cheer you on. A lot of them are there just to see what happens next. You have people who doubt you, who sit there next to you and go, oh, let's see what happens, just to see if you'll fail. They want something to talk about. They're not there to boost you up and boost your morale for your success. They want to build the climax up so they can see what situations is going to transpire next. Mostly your downfall. A lot of times people want to see, oh, is this person going to fail? Is this person going to be everything they said they're going to be? Or are things going to go wrong? And unfortunately, these same people are your family, the same people are your friends, same people are your associates, your business partners, the people that are around you aren't always there with your best interest at heart. So at times you have to isolate yourself and you got to get with yourself, think, strategize, plan, practice, plan, practice, plan, practice, and keep doing it over and over and over again, because the better you perfect your craft, the better you can do the things you need to do, right? And a lot of times you hear things like, don't tell people your next move, right? Don't tell people what you're going to do next. Show them the success. Simple things to understand, but at the same time, you don't need people doing things and involving themselves in things where it's not necessary, right? Because one of the lines that said was, your actions must be seen natural and execute with ease. When people see you go through things, those same people are gonna go tell somebody else, oh, well, this person's doing this and this person's doing that. Yeah, that's how they're doing it. That's like insider trading. You're sabotaging what I'm doing. You'll never go to a boxer's training camp and see how he trains. It's not for everybody to know. It's trade secrets. You can't share that. Because if I'm in competition with people or I'm trying to perfect something and get it good, although I'm not necessarily competing against people, I just want to share information and knowledge. You have people who probably want to do the same thing I'm doing, because to them, oh, I could do that. You want to compete against me. And because you're competing against me, you're going to take what I do and then you're going to try and, jazz it up and make it seem better to take away from the information I'm giving. But you're not giving the same information. You're giving somebody something different. And because you're giving somebody different, the information I'm trying to give across won't be received, because people do things for clout. People are trolling. People are doing things, and naysayers, and, people just want to bash you because you're doing something different. If everybody had a lane, if I made ice cream and you don't eat ice cream, you eat sherbet, you don't have to talk bad about ice cream. You could talk good about sherbet. Get the sherbet, eat the sherbet, enjoy your sherbet. Tell everybody who likes sherbet about the place that makes the sherbet you like. You never have to talk bad about something you don't like, because why give energy toward it? But this is the character that people have. I want to say there's more emotions than thought process behind it, but I don't know the variation to it. I haven't done the research, right? So one warning that this chapter definitely projects out loud is, never share the inner workings. Teach no one. Whatever you do, perfect your craft, do it. Keep your blueprint to yourself, right? Keep mastering your craft. Keep doing what you got to do the way you need to do it. And then provide this service, do what it is you do, and just give people that. right? Because the minute you got people all inside of it, they start critiquing. And a lot of times they're undermining the development of what it is you got going. You got to stay focused. You can't be distracted by what everybody else thinks and feels, because you live with you 24/7, 365. Nobody else does. And even if somebody was enjoying your company, they don't feel what you feel about the things that you do and how you do it. So hearing somebody else complain and do these certain things, I'm sorry you feel that way. If you don't like what I have, you are welcome to go somewhere else. I'm not making you stay here. In fact, it gets to a point where you have a certain clientele and you have a certain amount of time in a day, you start to change how you do business. At one point, everything starts off a little cheap to get people interested in buying what you want, right? You learn this outside in the street, right? They give out samples. Oh, right, and you get enough people who like it, you start joining in the crowd. You lower the prices are so low, you outdoing the competition. You're grabbing everybody's attention. At one point, you can't get enough. You don't get enough product. So because you don't have enough product, what do you start to do? You start to raise the price. You got a better product and your prices are competitive. So now it's like, look, if you want what I got and you know it's better than everybody else's, you raise the price. Because at the end of the day, you probably can't get more of it. You're on a scheduled time on how much product you can get. So now you're raising the price just so that you're weeding out the people who just get it just because they can get it, versus the people who understand what you have and now they're coming to get what you have and they can afford it. And then when you're still selling out and you still got people who want it and they're willing to do more for it, you raise the price some more. And you weed out the people who, again, getting it while they can afford it, which is cool, but you got people who's willing to pay more for it. And now it's more of an exclusivity than it is access. So now you're not just selling a product, you're selling exclusivity. Exclusivity is how word? Yes, something like that. I might be getting it wrong. But you understand what I'm saying. You set the bar. So now when you do something for a certain amount of time, you have a clientele who's willing to pay for what only a limited people can get. And that process is not by any means overnight. It takes a while. So it could take you anywhere from 6 months to 6 years, depending on what it is and how you're doing it. But you can't tell everybody how you make your product. That's just one business strategy out of many. But if you can take that one concept and you can grow on that, who taught you this? You at the back of the classroom figuring out something that you could have learned 10 years ago instead you learning it now. That's cool. That's what we're here for. But the inner workings, how it works, what you do, how you do it, who you get it from, and all those other resources, people don't need to concern themselves with that. I got what you want. Fair exchange. We're good to go. If you like the product, keep coming back for more. Tell people about it. And before you know it, the more I'm selling out and I'm stuck to a routine or how much I can get, either I can get more and keep the clientele numbers and I just get more clients because I got more product, or the product number stays the same and I just raise the price. And it gets to a point where it balances out. I don't get any more clientele, but the product is so premium and so great, I'm good. And even if I wanted to throw a sale, guess what? I didn't always start off with this price. Price was a lot lower. So it's not that I'm being greedy, it's that I'm weeding out the competition, because you get people get upset when, oh, you ain't got enough, and then you get these complaints. How do you do this and how do you do that? I don't have to argue with you. Definitely don't have to go back and forth, and there don't need to be negative energy. Price is going up due to the fact that it's a supply and demand thing. You learn that in the world. We learned this through the pandemic, supply and demand. So all I did was teach you something that you've seen. I just put some words to it so you can understand the shift in how it went from one to another. So take that, grow with it, see how you feel about it. Read the book, hit me up, let me know what y'all think about it, and we could definitely talk. So if you made it this far on the podcast, I thank you. I appreciate you. Check out Rel's Locker. It's up and running. Let me know what you think. I holla. Peace.